And hi again, everybody. We are the theme park seniors, Dan and Dawn, as we're working our way into February here in 2025, and of course, Valentine's Day just around the corner. And we'll talk more about Sweetheart Nights and the romantic areas around Disneyland in just a minute. But we wanted to help folks in case they still wanted to plan a trip, whether it be for here in Valentine's Day or any time in the coming future, on how our friends at Getaway Today can help them do that.
That's right. That's right.
So from now through February 14th, there are some special deals going on. Speaking of Valentine's Day, adults at kids' prices with all the 2025 travel on the following ticket packages that are available through Getaway Today.
Yeah, that's right. And in our description, their links will be there. They're specially to be used for these special packages, and then we'll have our code there too as well.
So one of the great packages available, especially for California, is at Disneyland Resort, a three-day tickets or longer package that you can get. You can add on extra days with that and Lightning Lane and things. You can add those on. If you're not interested in going to Disneyland, there's also special ticket offers available for Universal Studios Hollywood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and some of the hotels do offer like a free fourth night. So it depends on which hotel you want to pick.
Also available in Florida, Universal Orlando Resort has a 2-day or longer ticket package, which also includes entrance into Epic Universe.
Yeah, that's the new park I think they opened up, I believe.
Yeah, I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
So we have links listed below that has our password, also has the link you can copy down and use to get right in touch with the folks at Getaway Today and be able to book these ticket plans and for through February 14th. And also, if you want to make other plans for later on into the year, you can do that there as well.
Yeah, there is a time frame on these. So if you're able to get your packages early, I would go for it as soon as you can.
Now remember, there are still other ticket plans available as well through our friends at Getaway Today. Kids from $50 a day through March the 20th of 2025. If you're a Southern California resident, you still have the special $67 a day tickets through May the 15th as well that are available for you. Extra nights free at so many of the Anaheim area hotels if you need to have lodging and things for planning your trip, and Disney after hour tickets if you're thinking about going to Walt Disney World.
The best thing about this particular deal and the deals that we have in our description, you can stack them.
Right.
You can get extra savings, and that's really going to go a long way for your trip.
You can mix and match. You can do whatever you need to do, stack all of your things, and you can find out all the information through the link you'll see on the graphic below that has our special password, TPS10, or TSP10, I should say.
TPS10.
TPS10. I gave you the wrong one. TPS10, our special password that will get you in there. And if you need to, you can always call them directly at 1-855-GETAWAY. They are the best. They handle all of your plans, your tickets, your travel, whether it be for Disneyland, Disney World, you want to go to Hawaii, go visit Aulani, or even just Universal Studios. Or
go on a cruise.
Go on a cruise, whatever it might be. Yeah. Doesn't have to be Disney related either. You can just use them to set up your travel wherever it might be. It is Getaway Today, the best way to go.
Yeah, and if ever you have any questions, they are so great in the way of answering those questions for you and helping you out in any way that they can.
Okay, so with Valentine's Day coming up rapidly, it makes us think of sweetheart times and when you and I were dating and we would go to Disneyland just to enjoy a night amongst the romance and the ambiance at Disneyland. But we want to talk specifically in this show about the rides and attractions with the princesses that help make Disneyland the romantic spot that it is.
Yep, there are there's a few rides. There isn't too many, honestly, for princesses anymore. I mean, you have Snow White, Enchanted Wish. They actually changed that back in 2001 from Snow White's Scary Adventure, so it's not as, I guess you could say, dark in their terms, but it's a little more romantic at the end and a lot more happier. So that's always a nice one to go to.
That's right, and there, of course, Snow White's Prince Charming, which ironically has no official name.
No.
Prince Charming is just kind of a nickname they hung on the gentleman, but he has no official name. But of course, they share some romantic times down toward the end of the end of the attraction.
Yep, because he has to, of course, give her a kiss.
That's right. So, and of course, the Prince Charming in Snow White is not to be confused with Cinderella's Prince Charming either, which by the way, that they share the same name, but not related at all. Right,
exactly. I mean, they refer to the other Prince Charming, not the one in Snow White, but the one in Cinderella, as I believe Prince Philip. So, but they still refer to him though as Prince Charming.
Right.
So.
Okay, so Snow White's Enchanted Adventure is our first choice. The second place where you might like to be able to go to spend some romantic time in the park is Snow White's Grotto. As you're walking up to, if you don't know what we're talking about, as you're walking up to Cinderella's castle, off to the right-hand side, there's that path that goes around the side of the castle. That's where you'll find a little grotto area. The wishing well is there. That's probably a very romantic spot. In fact, a lot of the literature, books and things written about the park list that as the second most popular spot where people go to propose.
Yeah, you just don't want to propose when the evil witch is there around the well. But I mean, it is a nice out of the way area. You hear the waterfall. It's just a nice little cute spot in the park.
That's right. There's some greenery there. It's kind of out of the way. Sometimes there's people in that area. Sometimes there's not. So it makes for a kind of a quiet little spot where you can get away. And if you want to share a romantic moment, you certainly can.
Yeah. Just, maybe you can grab a photographer close by too. You never know.
Sometimes there's ones around there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you want to jump over to DCA, one of the more romantic places there, we start talking about princesses on rides. You talk about the Little Mermaid ride, the journey through the undersea adventures of Ariel and her friends on the Little Mermaid ride. This classic dark ride takes you through the adventures of Ariel, how she becomes a princess and loses her voice and gets her voice back. But then at the very end, she has to get her voice back, she has to share a kiss.
And it's funny is when we've been through that ride many times, especially because it was Emily's favorite. Right. You get into singing the songs as soon as you hear them. I mean, I'm into the movie as soon as I start hearing those songs play. Right. I mean, it brings you back.
A few of those other places around the park that you might want to experience if you're looking for a romantic moment. The Princess Fairy Tale meet and greet area, where you might run into Snow White, you might run into Ariel or Cinderella or even Aurora. All of these the meet and greet where you could maybe talk to a princess about some of her romantic experience.
Yeah, we've had plenty of times where we've gone over there and you get autographs and have pictures taken with the princesses, and it's a very intimate time for the person who is experiencing it. It could be an adult, it could be a child. It just doesn't matter. But it's a very nice time. I think it's very special because it's just her and you talking and carrying on a conversation.
And on that same thought, if more out in the park, a lot of times you'll run into Princess Jasmine, you'll run into Belle, and you can share some one-on-one time with them if you're lucky enough.
Yeah, I've seen in the entrance there, sometimes even in the afternoon, that they've had a lot of the different princesses out there. Now Belle is usually not as Princess Belle; she's as the the one, with
just the commoner.
The commoner part. But still, it's a really special time. They do take a moment to still, interact with you there.
Yeah, and one of the other really cool places you can go and you can share a little bit of an experience and what some of the princesses have gone through. In Sleeping Beauty's castle, they have that special walkthrough where you can go through and it tells the story of Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, it is quite a bit of walking with stairs. So they do have a special area where you can kind of do like a virtual type of film. And that's for people who can't access the stairs. So I would ask a cast member close by. That way you can still do the experience. And it's cute. It's fun. It's something to do in the middle of the day in the shade, especially when it's warm outside, and just get to experience the story, how it goes along. Right. And it's very interactive in the way of the displays and the action that they have in them.
One of the other really cool things that they have set up in recent years is during the Fantasmic show, where they're talking about Mickey's imagination, where the prince and the princesses can come floating by on the different rafts to be able to dive a little bit deeper into Mickey's imagination.
Yeah, they have. I mean, and they've even added Aladdin and Jasmine to it on the stage part. And then, again, you're hearing those songs and you're already singing along with it. And that's one of my favorite parts of Fantasmic, because they have they took out Snow White and the Prince, and they've put Entangled now. So you have Rapunzel and Flynn, and then you also have Belle and the Beast, and you have Ariel and Eric. And
they're dancing to the romantic music from the individual movies that they are in as they come through, from Beauty and the Beast, Tangled, and Little Mermaid, as they float by during Fantasmic. Then one of the other things that goes on, especially on now during when they're having the Sweetheart Nights, they have a cavalcade. It's not a full-blown parade, but a cavalcade that goes by that it has some of these lovely princesses on it. Yeah,
they have different ones now. I mean, they have Anna and Kristoff. There is Mulan and Shang. They had who else did they have?
Rapunzel and Flynn.
Yeah, they have Rapunzel and Flynn. There was Hercules and Meg.
Yeah,
I was surprised to see those.
Yeah.
So
there's plenty of opportunities to share a romantic moment in the park, where you can just go and just hang out, go search out the princesses and the princes, go ride the attractions that have them involved as the base characters of the attraction. Whether it's during the daytime, whether it's at night, there's plenty of places to find romantic interludes in the park that you can go and you can enjoy in this Valentine's season of the year.
Yep, it is one of the favorite times that we've shared. Like I say, on our date nights, that we just go and we love to people watch.
Right.
So
exactly. So if as we get ready to wrap this up a little bit, remember, if these help you and if you like these videos and they help you plan a trip for, whether it be for Valentine's Day or sometime in the future, remember, like and subscribe to our videos, and also click on the notification button so you know when we post a new video as well.
Yep, and we'll be, like I say, we try to get to at least one a week, depending on our work schedules. So just keep an eye out for them.
So in closing, we've told you about the princes and the princesses. We've told them where you can meet them. How about if we introduce them to you now here on a one-on-one basis as we say goodbye for this episode of Theme Park Seniors.
Wide awake and more than ready to celebrate, joining us tonight are Princess Aurora and Prince Philip.
Just arriving from their very own magic carpet ride, Aladdin and Princess Jasmine.
Each kiss is just as precious princess the first, Princess Snow White and her prince.
Coming to the royal ball from their kingdom under the sea, Princess Ariel and Prince Eric.
Much to the delight of everyone in the kingdom, it's time to welcome Princess Cinderella and Prince Charming.
Joining us after a delightful trip down the bayou, Princess Tiana and Prince Naveen.